I've noticed this more, that there are people that have started to try to police age gap among consenting adults in a way that I think is weird and kind of and pretty annoying. People say, oh, well, he's 15 years older than her. It's like, yeah, she's 30, he's 45, or he's 50 and she's, or she's 50 and he's 15 years younger, 15 years older, whatever it may be. But I mean, it's not, maybe that's not your thing, but people try to make it seem like there's something wrong with that.
Yeah.
I think that's obtuse. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, you may not agree with it. You may not want that in your own life. You may not want that for your daughter or your son, whatever. That's fine. But there's nothing, people try to act like there's a power imbalance that, like, the law should get involved almost, right? You start to see this creeping, oh, well, he's 50 and she's 25, so they shouldn't be able. No, like, I will say, with the Belichick thing, I don't think that, it's fine. It's legal, consenting adults. It's pretty weird. It's like there is a limit, is what I'm trying to get to here. Like, I have a very wide. I think you get
You're willing
20,
to give 25, 30 years.
I'll give someone 25 or 30 years in an age gap. Again, consenting adults, obviously. I'll give somebody 25 or 30 years in an age gap, and I don't think that that's anybody's business. But 50 years, 50 years, Clay. Like, that's pretty wow. I gotta tell you, that would be me. That would be me or you, dating somebody who will be born in the next 5 to 10 years. Born.
It's very funny. It's very funny. It's like that Saturday. One great skit they did for Saturday Night Live. Do you remember this, Buck? Was Meet Your Second Wife. And, like, all the guys are standing there and the girls are walking out, and, like, the girl is, like, 6 years old. It's like the guy's, like, 40. And then, like, this woman walks out, and I think it's the character standing there waiting, and he's like, oh, the girl's, like, I don't know, 25 or 30. He's like, hey, that's not so bad. And then the woman says, she's pregnant. It's like, so that is a really funny skit that Saturday Night Live did a few years ago. I'm glad that I've got 3 boys. You now have a son. If I had a daughter and she brought home a man that she was dating that was older than me, I would lose it. I just, as much as you might focus on the girl being like 50 years younger, and that's weird that she's interrupting the interview and all these things. Imagine what it's like at Thanksgiving when you open the door and legendary Super Bowl winning head coach Bill Belichick, who probably is a decade or 15 years older than you, is dating your baby girl. I think it would be really hard to have Thanksgiving dinner. I don't understand where this relationship goes, because to your point, if they were, let's say it's true love, okay? Let's say that she is head over heels in love with 74-year-old Bill Belichick.
We're giving a lot of leeway here, but go ahead.
I am saying Cupid's arrow has struck her in the heart, and she cannot find another man that she loves more. 74-year-old Bill Belichick. In a decade, Belichick is going to be 84, and she's going to be 34, basically. Where does this math make sense going forward, right? Like, most men don't live to be 84. Where does this go, right? Like, I don't really understand that. It's a simple math equation that I find it hard to, even on your point, like 50-year-old, 25-year-old. Okay, they're probably not going to have a 50-year marriage, right? Unlikely he's going to live to be 100 and she's going to be 75, at which point, whatever, good for them. But you could still be married 25 or 30 years, which is a long time. And in 25 or 30 years, you could have a pretty good life with each other.
And, well, I mean, also 50-year-old, this is a whole thing. And I think a lot of you listening are living this and know this already without us saying it. But people in their 50s and 60s today are active, healthy, and able to enjoy their lives much more frequently, at that level than they look like people who were 30 or 40 not too long ago. I mean, the speed of aging and everything has changed a lot.
It's just that we're being very generous and saying 25 or 30 years, like, you may not like it, but we're at least saying, okay, at some point your eyebrows raise. I'm not sure where the number is. 50 is one.
This is what I was getting at, is that I'll give it 25 or 30. It's like, hey, true love,
lot of
whatever.
people would rip us for saying we're giving you 25 or 30. I think we're being super kind.
It wouldn't be my choice, okay?
Yeah.
Like, I would not have gone that route. I think that having somebody who is in a similar stage of life to you, I think my personal belief, not really, I think anything within 10 years is sort of standard operating, at least in New York City it is, standard operating procedure. So most guys who get married that I know are, let's say, 35 and their wives are 28, 29, 30. I mean, like that's the standard. The guy's usually a little bit older. You're younger than your wife, right? Which is unusual among friends of mine. I don't know if I know anybody else. My friend Eric, who you met, Eric Wynn, the watch guy, I think his wife is a year or two older than him. But generally speaking, within 5, 6, 7 years, I think
2 years older than me and looks 20 years younger. Did I tell you this, Buck? When we were at a football game, with my kids at the Tennessee-Alabama game, my wife went to the bathroom, and the woman behind me said, "Your daughter is lovely."
Nice.
Which I told Laura, and I would maybe be a little bit nervous. She's actually 2 years older than me, living so much better than me that she looks 20 years younger. That woman, because I had my kids, our sons, that the woman behind me, who was probably, I don't know, 15 years older than me, said, "Your daughter looks lovely." So my wife, who is older than me and has birthed 3 sons, including one who is 17, the lady behind me thought that she was like a college-age girl going to the bathroom. By the way, producer Allie, 8 years older than Gerard. So on the show, there you go.
I'm just saying, I think, and I know this is maybe different in different, cultural enclaves of the country. I think anything within 10 years is totally standard operating procedure. Like, that doesn't even, I think, you get up to 20 years plus age difference. Okay, it's again, not my thing, but true love is blind, right? Like, people do their thing. 50 years is weird. This is where we're drawing. This is where we're drawing the line. 50-year age difference. It's legal, it's lawful, that's fine, but it's weird. There's something weird going on.
Very weird. We agree on that.